Hi everybody, and welcome to the Star Wars collaboration with Shell Presto here on Markers of Monsters. Now, a while back, Shell, a friend of mine, contacted me and said, hey, let's do an art swap video where you draw and ink a picture and mail it to me and I'll color it. And I will draw and ink a piece, mail it to you, and you'll color it. And we'll just kind of do this kind of switcheroo video. And I'd never heard of such a thing, actually, before then. And I'm really glad that she brought it up. So thank you, Shell. This was a ton of fun, and I had a blast both drawing my Star Wars character and receiving yours and coloring it in. So without further ado, here you can see in the background, I'm kind of roughing out the figure. Who did I choose for my Star Wars character? Why, none other than Peter Cushing himself, Van Helsing. It's Grand Moff Tarkin. Now, Shell had said that she had seen Rogue One, and she really loved it. I have not seen Rogue One yet. So I was kind of wondering who I was going to pick for this, or what kind of character I was going to do, and I thought Moff Tarkin would be a good choice because he's a bridge character. I know he's in Rogue One, and he's such a big part of the original Star Wars movie, and this just like hit all my buttons. I thought it would be a blast to do, and a ton of fun to draw here. Just kind of roughing in the figure, and then it's kind of nice too to just go right into the inking without having to worry about doing the markering myself. So I'm super excited to see what Shell does with hers. Now I will link in the description, and if I can figure out annotations at the end of the video too, and link over to her video so you guys can watch her draw the piece she sent me and color this Grand Moff Tarkin piece in. And yeah, tons of fun. Now, I guess I should talk a little bit about my history with Star Wars, as it were. When I was a young lad, I was obsessed with Star Wars, like to an unhealthy extreme. It was like my consuming life's passion when I was a wee lad. I love Star Wars here. And before you think, oh, that's cute, he was 6 and loving Star Wars, no, I was in like high school loving Star Wars. So yeah, pretty big dork. And back in the 90s, that was absolutely not cool. So fun times. But yeah, no, regardless if I got made fun of or picked on or whatever, I don't care, man. I was Star Wars for life. And yeah, that went pretty well until the prequel trilogy came out, and Star Wars kind of took a little bit of a downturn for me at that point in time. It was something that I truly loved, and it seemed like the people that owned Star Wars and made all the creative decisions about how it would be put out there. It seemed like they basically said, well, screw you guys. If you like Star Wars, we're changing it up. And if you don't like the changes, too damn bad. And so it was kind of tough. I mean, they released the special edition of the original trilogy, and that was really exciting to see it on the big screen. I was so pumped. But they made some changes here and there that I didn't care too much. And it would have been fine, except then Lucasfilm or whoever had said, okay, that's it. This is the official Star Wars now. You cannot get the actual Star Wars. It's only this. We have scenes that fit in with the upcoming trilogy and stuff like that, and the upcoming prequel trilogy. And so they kind of forced it down your throat and forced you to like it. You couldn't buy Star Wars toys or books or anything. You couldn't buy like an essential guide to vehicles, and without it listing like clone trooper stuff or any of that garbage. And yeah, so Star Wars kind of broke my heart a little bit, I have to say. It really let me down, and so that's where I was with it. But I guess in the years since, I've the fiery rage has started to die away. Like, I can just accept that Star Wars is a cool thing, and that's neat, but the passion that I had for it at one point in time is gone. Now, that being said, when we're talking original trilogy Star Wars, New Hope and stuff like that, That's still so awesome to me, and that's why I was excited to do Grand Moff Tarkin here. Great character, great performance, a lot of fun. I love the weird 70s aesthetic that the original Star Wars had, that new Star Wars, even if it's set in the past, they don't keep. Yeah, so I love that kind of stuff, and tons of fun. Like I said before, I thought this would be a great character to do because he appears in Rogue One via CGI over a real actor, so that is interesting. But, accept no substitutions, man. Get the original Peter Cushing. He is an incredible actor, a ton of horror movies and stuff, which I love, Hammer horror, and love that he's in Star Wars. When I was a kid, I always thought of him as, that guy with the big cheekbones, the gaunt face. But now I'm an adult, I can really appreciate that a lot more. So without further ado, let's go over to my unboxing of Shell's video. Package right here, and I'm going to open it up and take a look. Get the old X-Acto knife, and let's go to town. Now, I have not seen Rogue One as of this unboxing, so we'll see if I even know who the character is that she sent me. Ooh, good stuff. References, open after I've already saw the art. Art is in here first. And Shell says, thanks for joining me in this collaboration. Well, thank you, Shell. This is, I'm super excited about this. May the Force be with you as well. So let me start opening this guy up carefully. And just cut the tape. Don't want to cut the art. Yeah, I'm so curious and so excited to see who this is going to be. If you guys want to take bets right now, I'm almost to the opening point, so get your wagers in while you can. Okay, it's open, but the art is right here. I haven't looked at it yet, and let's see who it is. Oh, and there's another thing to block it. I still don't know who it is. And it's... Ooh! Look at that. That is awesome. That's a great drawing. Now, that is so cool. That's great. Okay, so I believe that this is Admiral Akbar. I'm hoping that's what it is just in seeing this. So again, I haven't seen the movie, and I'll hold it up here, get it up closer for you guys. That's great. I love it because he's like in the hangar. There's a X-wing behind, couple X-wings. That is awesome. Okay, so let me open the references here. I want to make sure that that is the correct... That is who I think it is. It might be someone else. It might be someone different. I don't know. I was wrong. His name is Raddus, but he was born on Mon Cala. He's a Mon Calamari too. So sorry about that. I only knew of one Mon Calamari, and this is not the guy. But this is great though. This gives me some colors. I like that he's kind of that blue-green color, and he looks like he's going to be a ton of fun to color. Admiral Raddus. Very cool. Some X-wing right there. Good stuff. Yeah, sorry about that. I knew it was a Mon Calamari. I didn't know that there was a guy named Raddus, but yeah, apparently that's who that is. And I am super pumped to get coloring on this guy. So, hey, without further ado, let's get started. All right, so Admiral Raddus. Thank you very much, Shell, for sending this. I think the picture is awesome. I think you did a fantastic job with it. It's really cool. Sorry I didn't know who this was when I opened the package. Like I said, I haven't seen Rogue Ones, unfortunately, so did not know. But this guy seems pretty cool. I read over the papers Shell sent me for reference and stuff like that. And sounds like a pretty awesome Mon Calamari guy, which is good. I like a good Mon Calamari. You know, the Star Wars designers are like having a blast when they name their species and homeworlds and stuff like that. Calamari, delicacy, the food. I don't know if it's delicacy, but the food. You go to the store and you get fried calamari, or a restaurant and have fried calamari, and here they are naming their admirals after that. So that's pretty cool. And it's pretty neat that the only two calamari guys from Star Wars, Admiral Akbar and Admiral Raddus, are both admirals. You wonder if their homeworld of Mon Cala just pumps out naval leadership big time. But there you go. Mon Cala, of course, being an aquatic world. I know this from all the expanded universe stuff that I had read. But yeah, so I guess they would have navies there, but how does that translate to space navies? I don't know. So from what I understand, the rebellion was started by Mon Mothma and Admiral Akbar, and there was another guy who was he was from Han Solo's homeworld, and I cannot think of the name. He's I don't know. I forget I even said anything. I cannot remember for the life of me. Sorry, guys. But anyway, this drawing is really cool. I'm having a blast coloring it. Starting, of course, with Admiral Raddus here and getting his the dark green-blue shades put in and going over that. This is just a ton of fun, I really have to say. There's something so soothing about coloring in someone else's drawing. I don't know. Maybe it's why coloring books and adult coloring books are a big thing. But Shell, if you want to send me any more Star Wars drawings or any other thing, I will color whatever you send me, because it's just very relaxing for me. I'm very excited to see Rogue One, I have to say, after doing this and talking about Star Wars and thinking about Star Wars and stuff like that. Cool, yeah, I'll get into it. I know already what happens in the movie. I am not the type of guy that is no spoilers, don't tell me what happened. That is not me at all. The moment I can read movie spoilers, I like to see what happened. I always feel that finding out what happens in the story isn't going to ruin my enjoyment of a film that I see. So, yeah, I don't know why, a ton of people are oh, yeah, don't spoil the new Star Wars. Don't tell me what happens. And it's well, if you can only see the movie one time, if you go into it not knowing what happens and the whole point of the movie is to be shocked or, whatever, what's the point of that? A story should be able to hold up time and time and time again, no matter what, I guess that's my feeling. Or at the very least, I can understand maybe people want to go in fresh the first time, but not me. Don't really care. I'm just in it for the fun of seeing a movie. So Rogue One, they've been playing it when I go into Walmart here to get groceries and go back by their electronic section, if I can speak. They're playing it. It looks pretty cool. I think they're matching the Star Wars aesthetic very well, so I think that's kind of awesome. But yeah, we're gonna see. I'll probably rent it at some point when I have the time and watch it. But yeah, this was a total blast. It's really cool too, because I love the surprise of not knowing who Shell had sent me. And I was wondering about it. I'm who's going to be in there? Am I going to know who they are? The answer to that question was no. I didn't know. I feel bad about that, but I think I hope it's okay. Shell, if you're mad at me and never want to talk to me again, I will understand. But I hope that you're not too mad. All right, guys, let me start wrapping up the drawing here. And once it's finished up, we're going to take a look at the scan. But yeah, this was great. Be sure, all you guys out there that are watching this, to go and check out Shell's video. I'm really excited to see what she does with Grand Moff Tarkin, how she colors him up, and I'm super pumped about this. Also, for all you guys out there, all you Star Wars fans and stuff like that, I know Shell has relatively recently started a video channel, so please like, share, subscribe all her videos. Yeah, subscribe to her channel. She's doing some awesome stuff, and I'm loving watching it. So keep it up, Shell. Keep up the good work. I'm excited. But yeah, and also like, share, and subscribe my stuff too. If you would, that'd be great. I'm down with that. So yeah. Sorry for rambling on about this, guys, but I was having a blast. Hey, make sure that you drop me a line somewhere on social media or on the internet. Here's all my stuff is up. So check me out. And hey, everybody, seriously, may the Force be with you.
The Force will be with you, always.